Good morning, everyone. And today's topic of discussion is modal auxiliaries. But let us first understand what are modals. Modal verbs are a special kind of helping verbs. A modal verb helps the main verb to express the mood of the subject, and at the same time, it can indicate possibility, ability, and willingness. Examples are in front of you. It means modal auxiliaries are the words which are used with the main verb to express the mood of the speaker. Whether the speaker or the subject is talking about possibility, his ability, or he's asking for permission, these moods are expressed by using modal verbs. Now, there are a few features of modal verbs. First is modal verbs are used to express ability, power, permission, request, possibility, and willingness. Second is modal verbs are always used with the main verb. Modal verbs cannot be used all alone. We need main verb with modal verb to convey the meaning properly. Next is modals do not change with the change in subject. As other helping verbs change with the change in subjects, modals do not change. Whether the subject is singular or the subject is plural, they'll remain the same. Next is only first form of verb is used with modals. So this point should be kept in mind that whatever the modal auxiliary we are using, we always use first form of verb with that. Next, to is used with ought and used to. So first of all, let us understand where do we use can. It is used to show ability, capability, to ask for permission, power of authority. This is also used to show power of authority and to give suggestion. Examples are in front of you. To show ability, I can give an example of I can lift this box, right? For permission, you can sit in my lawn. For power of authority, the principal can grant you concession in fees. So these are the examples where we use modal can. Next, coming to could. So could is used to make polite request, and it is the past tense of can. So for polite request, we say, could you pass me the salt, right? And past tense of can is he could not reach Fagwara in the morning. वो नहीं पहुंच सका. He could swim when he was 5 years old. Now he cannot swim, but he could swim. वो swim कर सकता था when he was 5 years old. Next is use of may. Now where do we use this modal auxiliary? To seek permission. Normally students use this when they say, may I come in, ma'am? Now to give permission also, we use may for possibility and for wish. In these four situations, we use modal may. Next is use of shall with second and third person to convey the following expressions. Means we use shall with second or third person if we want to convey the following expressions. Means if we want to convey that I promise, that I will do it, right? So with the second or third person, we use shall to convey this message. A promise, a threat, a command, and then it is compulsion, prohibition, a determination, willingness, or intention. For all these expressions, we use shall with second and third person. Next is use of should. Now where do we use should? for giving or asking advice. Whenever we want to give some advice to someone or we ask for someone's advice, then to express a polite request, command, or acceptance. And it third point is important, that with lest, when we want to show negative purpose, we use should. लेस्ट के साथ जब हमें नेगेटिव पर्पस शो करना है तब हम शुड यूज़ करते हैं. देन टू एक्सप्रेस गेस और एजम्पशन, टू एक्सप्रेस डिज़ायर, अपनी डिज़ायर को एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए भी वी यूज़ शुड. नेक्स्ट, use of will. Now with the first person we use will to express determination, a promise, a threat, a wish, willingness. So with first person we use will when we want to express our determination, we want to tell our promise or our intention, we for any threat, for any wish, or for willingness. Then use of would. First it is past form of will. Next we use would for a polite request. Then we use would not to indicate refusal. If you don't want to do something for someone, you say I wouldn't answer any question. So we use wouldn't for refusal. Then for determination and willingness, would is also used, and to denote condition and uncertainty, we also use would. Then use of must. Now where do we use must? It is when something is for compulsion, for conclusion, for duty, certainty, and inevitability. We use must for these expressions. Then is use of ought to. Ought to is used to express duty or moral obligation. We use ought to express any duty or any moral obligation. So I hope all these models, modal auxiliaries, are clear to you. Thank you and enjoy your day.